Hey there, my name is Alleah. It's January 27th. We're going to dive into another quote and talk about it through the eyes of law of attraction. If you're new, that means that like energy attracts like energy. Law of attraction is saying you can have control over absolutely everything in your life, and everything in your life is a reflection of how you feel right now. So if you're feeling lack, you're going to have a lot of lack in your life. And if you're feeling abundant, then that's how you have a lot of abundance in your life. But for most people, we do it backwards. We kind of see what happens in our life, and then we either feel good or bad about it, and then we don't realize that with our attention to what is, we're manifesting more of what is. Law of attraction is the practice of intentionally figuring out how to change your energy so it actually matches what you want rather than what you have. Let's dive into the quote. By John Lennon today. When I was 5 years old, my mom always told me that happiness was the key to life. When I went to school, they asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I wrote down happy. They told me I didn't understand the assignment, and I told them they didn't understand life. Oh, that's adorable. How could you not love what John Lennon says? But with this quote, I want to talk about the happiness key, the happiness part of the quote. Because happiness is this very elusive thing. It's like this idea that we're chasing after. Because at the end of the day, we want to be happy. And sometimes we want success and money and things. But then once you start getting those things, you can still find yourself not happy even if you have all of these things. So sometimes it takes a little learning to get there, to realize that at the end of the day, despite all the things that we think, what we really, really want is to be happy. So what happens is usually if we're lucky enough, like I was lucky enough, happiness was really easy as a kid. It was easy as a teenager, it was easy in my early 20s, and then somewhere in the 20s, I stopped, and I think a lot of us do this, stopped doing what I wanted to do and started doing what I thought I should do. Then all of a sudden, happiness wasn't so easy anymore, and then you kind of get off on a track, and then all of a sudden you find that, I have the degree, I have the job, I have the nice place to live or the car to drive, but something's missing. So do we think that happiness is a thing that we deserve, or do we think it is a thing that happens when we do everything correct? And what I want to express is the idea that happiness is a skill. And like I said, some of us as children and young people, it was easy, it wasn't a skill. But as we grow older and we are exposing ourselves to the world and responsibilities, that happiness needs to be an intentional thing that we're creating. Because it could be tricky to maintain happiness when we have hard things in our life. And then we say, well, how can we possibly be happy when all of these other things are going on? And with law of attraction, the idea is that whatever your attention is on matches your energy and you are attracting more of it. So if you have a lot of things in your life that you're actually not happy about, it's because you have the attention to the things that make you not happy. This is a little backwards, and this is a tricky thing because it's backwards from what we think in life. Once you get the degree, once you get the job, once you get the family, once you get the boat or whatever it is, then that's happiness. But with law of attraction, we need to know how to manifest the feelings of happiness so then the universe can easily bring us more reasons to be happy. And so if you're finding yourself not happy right now, what I want you to do is first let yourself off the hook. Don't worry, don't stress out about it, but just start pondering. Just start conceptually moving your brain to know and think, question, or even just, let yourself just think of this as a possibility that this is how the world works. That happiness is something that you can create before you get the things that you think will make you happy. And if you're able to create happiness before, then that's the only way to actually get the things you think will make you happy. So happiness is the preliminary thing, if that's what you want. It's a skill, it's a vibration. So if you're finding yourself not happy right now, we need to look for things to make us happy. Driving around, what do we like? Talking to people, what do we like about them? It's just too easy to be critical. It's too easy to have our attention on things that don't make us happy. And so it's a skill to then shift our attention. In the midst of a crazy world, we still need to shift our attention and predominantly try to look for things that make us happy. And when you can work on that vibration, the universe will start kicking in and do a lot of the work for you. It will just bring you more and more things that make you happy, and then you won't even be intentionally having to do much work. So for now, just think about this as a concept. Think of this, ask yourself, could I possibly manifest happiness without anything changing in my life? Ask the universe, hey, how would I find happiness? And just start seeing what happens, but just start thinking about it. And you might be surprised what you find. Talk to you later.